Hi my dear Virgos, welcome to my channel. Happy birthday month for all of you. I'm glad to see you all here. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that we are having a giveaway on my Instagram, so feel free to follow me there. Also, merchandise is available for pre-order right now. Check out the links below. And anyway guys, let's get started. So I usually take out first card very quick because I just feel a pool of energy. So your first card, Three of Wands. So you guys might have been traveling, maybe, perhaps in the past months, or maybe you're thinking, you're preparing to go somewhere. I feel like if you're contemplating to go on some kind of trip, you should, if you can, of course, you should do it. Like go for it, because I feel like this could be a very spiritual reawakening for you. Also, I think you, of course, it makes sense, right? Birthday month, so you're thinking where you going ahead, maybe making plans. All Virgos like sometimes to put a little bit of a list of things what they want to do, like I want to do this and that this year. I'm Virgo moon, so I'm myself like that. So a lot of you are thinking, where do we go from here? Let's see what else. I have here Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you guys will have an opportunity, like pretty big opportunity to start, I think, let me see what exactly, an opportunity to start following not just the path, like how to say, not just the path that has, let me rephrase it, it's like you're getting an opportunity to start following actually what you want. You know how it is, sometimes you get a job, right, and it has like this really good paycheck and benefits, but it's not really what you want. Or you're doing different things which are good and cool, but it's not really what you want. With an Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're getting an opportunity here to do actually what you really want to do, what you actually like. Everything is like on point. Again, it might not be such a great big package of, maybe even salary or something like that, but I feel like you're definitely looking forward to it, because you're finally getting something that you always wanted to. You're getting an opportunity to start on this path. Let's see what else. Ooh, so far so good. Judgment, see? So it's almost like it's even about you coming back, I think, to what you want, to what you always wanted to do. So you always felt like, oh my god, this is the right path for me, but maybe for whatever reason, and we all have, different factors affecting us, you couldn't fully pursue that. And I feel like you guys are coming back to it. This is amazing energy. Again, next year is going to be very important for you, 2020, and I think also this has to do with your solar return. So pay attention to what happens on the day of your solar return. Try to set up a manifestation ceremony or do something energetically powerful, because the day of your solar return, which is usually your birthday or sometimes day before, day after, is when, like the sun is coming back to the point where it was when you were born. So it's very energetically powerful time. But with this Judgment card, it's like, I feel like some of you have liberated part of yourself, and it's like if you kept quiet about something, I'm also hearing, because it's like you're now starting to speak up. Wow, speak up, like you're speaking up. Some of you could be musicians here, but even if not, you're just becoming very expressive about something. We also have here an Eight of Cups. I think that you guys have walked away from a connection that was not fulfilling. Eight of Cups to Four of Cups here. It's like, I'm getting, Judgment card in many reads today. It's like there is an energy of maybe in September there could be some people coming back to others. I'm not sure what planetary position is causing that, but I'm getting like you guys choosing to leave behind whatever was done halfway in your life. So maybe even somebody from the past could come and offer you finally that cup of love that you always wanted, but I'm getting like your heart is not in it. And it's very similar, just the Taurus energy, they have some kind of similar energy there as well. Could be an Aries you were dealing with. It's like this person, I feel like, doesn't always see other people or other perspective. They're like, oh, I'm not ready, oh, I'm ready, okay, so let's start a relationship. Like, they don't understand that by the time they decide something or whatever, you might be gone. So now because they are ready, they think you're gonna just follow it. But I don't know if that's what you want though. Ten of Wands, this connection left you feel overwhelmed. But with the Ten of Wands and Nine of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is that You are not fully saying no or yes, even though I feel like for a lot of you it's a no, because you're walking away from things that just like, you know, your heart is not in it. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're putting it on a back burner. So maybe this person was always putting you on the back burner while they were figuring their things, working on their projects, doing this and that, dealing with finding themselves, whatever it was. And your relationship, your connection was always kind of like on a back burner. So I feel like that's what you're doing now. Because you're like, hey, I'm busy. Maybe even like this person messages you and you're like, hey, I'm busy. And I feel like the mentality you have this month is that, you know, my bills matter, you know, my work matters, what I do matters, how I look like, what my health is, all these things in my life matter. This connection, I'm not sure exactly whether I want to take it or not, but it's like I gotta focus on this first. So you are like more focused on yourself. Maybe even this person is coming towards you, but you are like, you know what, it's like you're seeing them, again, I don't want to say inferior or something like that, I don't want to sound mean, but you're like, you put yourself together, I feel like, but now they are in this energy of being a bit more like, I don't want to say a mess, but you put yourself together, but maybe they have not, let's put it this way. Still, however, I feel like you guys are going to be communicating, because I'm seeing birds here on his side and birds on her side as well. To me, birds have to do with communication. Anything else we need to know here? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like... Oof. They want to return something to you. Maybe they feel like you've invested a lot in them and you've invested a lot in this connection, and now they want to give it back to you. But it's like, yeah, and it's like, it's actually positive, you know. Some of you maybe should give this person a chance, because the star is here. It's like some kind of dream is coming true, but at the same time, I don't know, like the energy I'm getting here is that also you're putting yourself first. And Taurus got very similar energy. Taurus is also in this energy where they put themselves first. And you know, it's interesting, once people start doing that, it's like another person feels you're moving on and they come towards you. I don't know how this works. What is the most important thing you should pay attention to this month? Okay, we have Three of Swords flying out. What is this about? Queen of Cups, Justice, Devil, Three of Pentacles. I want to take a few cards because I feel like it's going to be important. Four of Swords and Four of Wands. If you were dealing with this, like you could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe also Pisces, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. The heartache that was there, I feel like it's still not fully gone. Some of it is just numbed down. But it's also like, what I'm seeing here is like, you guys might think of this heartache as so deep that, oh my God, this heartache is just I'm never gonna love again. But it's actually, I don't want to say it's not as deep as you think. I'm gonna explain here. You see how there is this rain here on the lower level, but it's almost like I'm looking at these clouds and they don't look so heavy to me. So it's kind of like these clouds are light. So it's either this heartache that you're dealing with is not as deep as you perceive it to be. Maybe you have just wounds from the past which were there, and this just kind of poked them quite painfully. But I feel like this heartache is not so deep, or maybe it's just not gonna last for as long as you think. Some of you, like let's say who were heartbroken by someone here, you're like, oh my God, I'm probably never gonna move on. But what I'm getting here is actually, it's either not as deep or it's not gonna last as long, because I'm looking at these clouds again, they don't look heavy to me. It's almost like these clouds are light. With the Queen of Cups energy, this is you protecting your heart, protecting yourself even. I also feel like some of you have learned how to fill your own cup and how to not even expect anyone else anymore to fill your own cup, which technically, you know, self-sufficient. But I always say, is this what you really want? Because, you know, you can say all these things that, oh, I don't need anyone, you know, all by myself, I don't need anyone. But is this true? Maybe you do want something, but you just close in your heart because you're afraid of the pain. And this could be with this person even as well, who's trying to bring you some kind of energy. They're trying to offer you something. What is it? I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessarily a relationship, but you're saying no to things. You're separating yourself because you actually don't want them, or is it because you're just trying to protect yourself? And with this Justice card, it's like there is a battle of your head and your heart. Somebody here could have also recently gone through separation, like divorce. It could be you, a person you're dealing with. And it's like, I feel like you guys must learn how to not trust everything you see. And I'm not saying becoming distrustful of others, but it's more about what you see is not always what actually is happening. You could see sometimes on surface level people looking so perfect, picture perfect family, picture perfect couple, but behind these closed doors you never know what's going on. And I don't know why they're telling me to tell you this message now, but it's like, don't trust everything you see, and also look within. Find this balance between your head and your heart. Find this right balance. I always say justice is about mercy, judgments. Mercy is when we are very, very kind to others, all forgiving, all compassionate, and judgment is when we are harsh, when we are critical. If there is too much of one or another, is not good, because if you are just completely compassionate, completely kind, and see no wrong in anyone, you're not gonna protect yourself. If, let's say, you encounter not such a good person. You know, I've seen this actually recently. It was a very sad thing. I don't want to divert, but there was a sad thing which I saw happen to one person who was like, oh, it's all love and light, but there was a harsh experience that, you know, they've encountered, which could have been avoided, I think, if they had what's called balance. You have right amount of criticism and judgment, you have right amount of also compassion and mercy. So this is what you're being asked to find here: balance, mercy, and judgment. And we have here this Devil card. Could be Capricorn, but it's like there is, I'm seeing chains here. Chains could be important. And I'm seeing like this person is imprisoned by themselves, whatever this means. Justice and the Devil card, to be honest, is not the best combination. So I would just say, I know it's your birthday month, but be careful if you're dealing with anybody who's toxic, or even if you see starting any toxic behaviors in yourself come up. Just separate from that, because this is not like, this is a bit more of this negative kind of like karmic energy. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like what's best to focus on is you building a foundation for yourself. So whether it is you know, when sometimes you like redo your closet, you redecorate your apartment, or like you create a mood board when you're working on a project and you put this mood board of different pictures, different quotes, different things that remind you of what you want to build. Focus on that instead. Make sure you get enough rest as well with the Four of Swords here. And I'm seeing for a lot of you also there's going to be an opportunity, if you want it, to settle in a home, to get a home, or to rent an apartment or something like that. There's going to be something lucky. And actually, I've been saying this from the very beginning of this Jupiter in Sagittarius Western transits for Virgos. I said that a lot of you guys are going to be settling into a home or finding a home. I think if you haven't felt this yet, you're going to feel it towards maybe the end of the year. And it was crazy for me because I am a Virgo moon, and I have usually, you know, I'm like, I live all over the place. I never ever in my life had a stable home. And basically, to divert a little bit, I met this amazing healer, a sound healer, and we had this very deep conversation where like we realized we mirror each other's aspects of life. And I told him that, hey, you know, I'm doing something artistic, but I can never finish anything, and like I'm so frustrated. I don't understand why is this not working out for me. And he's asking me a question: do you have a stable home, like where you just live, or are you like traveling like all over the place all the time? And I'm like, listen, I actually don't think I ever had a stable apartment or home or something like that ever. And that really hits me hard. It's almost like I immediately get this realization, dude, I gotta settle somewhere if I ever want to finish this project, if I ever want to actually like accomplish the goals that I have for myself. And I'm always the kind of person, digital nomad and all of that, but it really hit me hard. And actually I started taking steps, which I never thought. I was thinking, how is it gonna apply for me? Because I know that like I never even tried to make anything happen in the in terms of home. But Three of Pentacles, creating foundation. The Four of Wands, some of you by the end of this year, maybe in September even, gonna either sign a lease or buy that house, or maybe if you already have a house, find a place where you feel like you belong. Find a place where you can really center yourself. Because Four of Swords, this is about centering yourself. You know, when you are not like running all over the place, when you just have a place where you can put your crystals, your things, ground yourself, feel at home, feel at peace. Feel like you guys, as an icing of a cake, are gonna get it, and this is gonna help all of the things you're working on. So instead of kind of like wasting your energy on anything toxic, focus on that. Focus on your home. Ouch. Because the next card here is an Ace of Wands. You guys are going to be creatively inspired to start new beginnings, new things in your life. But for this fire to be contained, I feel like, again, you need to have some kind of stable foundation. There is going to be a creative spark and a lot of creative projects coming your way as well. Knight of Cups. Romantic opportunities. Two of Wands. Romantic opportunities, maybe even an opportunity for some kind of partnership with a younger water sign I'm seeing here. I feel like you guys still want to though travel, so maybe for some of you, you're going to be taking some kind of trip, and after that being like, okay, now I definitely settle. Again, this might be a very specific part of a reading which will resonate only with you, but that's what I'm seeing here. I think also more than anything, Three of Wands and Two of Wands here is about setting goals for yourself. I'm getting this new opportunity. There could be this new opportunity that you're going to be really excited about, and again, I feel like a lot of doors are opening up for you finally, Virgos, and you're going to be getting a chance even to improve your career. You're going to be getting a chance to improve everything in your life because you're going to take care of the foundation. Because if you think about it, fourth house, where your Jupiter transit is, fourth house is about our foundations, our starting point in our life. So if our starting point is, you know, if our foundation is stable, much more easier to build on a strong foundation. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be taking care of that. Let's take you one last card for this month. Anything else you need to know? I feel like romantically you're going to have proposals, like maybe even new people going to be coming up, people you will really like their work, people you will do a lot of fun stuff with. But there is someone from the past which I feel like is a bit ego-centered. They could be very strong, maybe successful in their career, but they think that everyone must do things on their own time. So it's up to you what you want to do with that situation. Queen of Wands. This is you also rising, like, and this is I think what this represents also, because you see how there is Two of Wands, Three of Wands, all of this right energy. Somebody is holding this staff, this opportunity, this Ace of Wands. I think you finally owning your power. You finally, like, I think some of you guys were kind of suppressed in some way. Maybe it was about your energy. Maybe you had some goal or dream, but you were feeling so insecure about yourself you couldn't even say it out loud. Maybe you were like, you know what, I want to open that business, but you were like, oh my god, what will my parents say? Oh my god, what will my friends say? What if people will laugh at me? Or maybe it's not even about what reaction you will have from others. Maybe you were afraid how it will sound. Like, I actually had this happen to me. There was something I always wanted to do, and I was like afraid to just go and say that, hey, this is what I do. I felt scared. I felt not good enough. So I feel like you guys maybe went through something, similar, and you basically start owning, like, you know how they say, you gotta be like it if you want to be it. So if you want to, let's say, be a writer, what do writers do? Writers write. Writers say, hey, I'm a writer, or some other profession, designer, I don't know, whatever. So you guys starting owning it. You own it. Yeah. Some of you could have Leo in your chart as well. I'm seeing the cat here. Get more information. And we have here unlikely in the near future. Improving health, very Virgo thing to do. There is something better. So I think this is about this Emperor person, whoever it is. Maybe it's an Aries, so it doesn't have to be. I feel like you guys might start communicating with them in order to get more information. What are they offering? What do they want? But I feel like you are in this energy where you are unlikely gonna accept the offer because you do feel there is something better. in the near future, I think there's going to be a lot of focus again on you improving your health, improving your life. And when I say health, I don't even mean the physicality. Maybe it's even, again, about your place of living, about just things in your life. You want to be in a more place where everything is whole. To me, health is wholeness. So when your thoughts, when your routine, when what you do, when everything is in alignment, this is true health, this is true alignment. So I feel like some of you are going to be, again, rejecting somebody's offer because you just feel like, hey, things don't happen on your time here. This is what I'm just getting here. This is what I'm getting from the Virgos. You guys are like in your power. If you think about it, the Virgo I always go back to, the Virgo that the first Virgo that I think of is Beyonce. And like, I'm always thinking, if she didn't have Jay-Z, she would still be her. I mean, it's just my opinion. Don't attack me. Like, a queen without a king is still a queen. So this is your energy. This is kind of something to keep in mind. Let's say she didn't have him, she would be still herself, and that's how you're empowered. Again, like, it's just my opinion. It's just an example. Because I know people get so emotional sometimes about pop culture and stuff. We have here responsibility. Interesting. And we have here self-acceptance. So it's almost like this person also you were dealing with is like you both have matured a lot. They've accepted something about themselves. They've accepted something about your connection with them. But you also, I think you are also in this energy where you take responsibilities also for yourself. So in a way, like, you both are adults. Maybe when you started this connection with this person, you were, I don't want to say immature, but you were younger. Maybe you were a bit more like naive. And I feel like through this connection, you've learned how to be responsible for your own happiness. You learned how to accept different parts about yourself. Maybe that was hard for you to accept about yourself before. And I think you've both grown. So even if you guys are, whether it's like this person is reaching out to you, or whether it's like this, you guys are growing apart, you both have grown through this connection. Some of you will be giving a chance to this person from your past. Again, listen to your own heart. This is just a general reading. Others, I think, will be choosing to move away because you feel there is something better. Some of you, again, could be dealing with a younger water sign. Who is going to be, I feel like, fun. Like, with this person, you're going to have a lot of fun together. You might even meet with them because of some hobby or some project you're working on. And they're going to bring you a lot of good emotions, good feelings. Let's take you this card, Messages from the Universe, or I think it's called Notes from the Universe. Notes from the Universe on love and connection. You're being watched by loving eyes. Time for a love fest. So it's your month, Virgos. There's a lot of people who admire how far you've come, how far you've grown. So what do you want to do? Psychedelic love fest. I don't know. Some of you might be attending a festival as part of your birthday. Maybe. So just have the time of your life. I think you've grown a lot, Virgos. Like, you more than other signs. I mean, I see it all the time in Scorpio reads. I see it in many different signs reads. But Virgo, I think, is this energy where, like, when we think of powerful sign, right? We think of Scorpio, right? We think Leo. I don't know what other signs out there. But Virgo is actually one of the signs that is one of the most powerful signs as well. But it's not the kind of first sign people think of. And why? I'll explain. Because Virgo is very intelligent. They can calculate things. One of the nakshatras actually that has to do with Virgo element has to do with this architect of the world. And Virgo, in a way, sometimes gets blamed, right, for being too critical, too judgmental, or too focused on details. But you cannot create perfection without sometimes seeing these details, because if you think about it, what really separates sometimes, like, let's say a brand, high fashion brand, and let's say something you do in 5 minutes, is the attention to details, the fit, the cut, the different secret elements. And Virgo is all about these details, perfection is in details, divinity in the details, like demonic energies in the details. Everything is in the details if you think about it. So, but I think, no, the quote was, divinity is in the details. So this is your energy, Virgo. So no, you've grown a lot, and don't change who you are. You know, try to not engage into anything toxic this month. If you feel like it's time to walk away from something, do so. If you feel like you want to give somebody a chance, do so as well. You're always in control of your life. I cannot decide for you what to do. Hope you have an amazing birthday, Virgos. Go to a love fest if you want to. And anyway, that's where I'm going to end this reading. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you have Instagram, follow me there. We're doing a giveaway for one free reading from me there. Astro in Wonderland. Check out the merchandise we just added as well. And for all the private readings, check out the Etsy shop. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Happy birthday, my dear Virgos. Love you all. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.